Welcome to my office. This is where all the magic happens. Okay, so really the magic doesn't happen here, and I'll tell you why. Because it hurts my bloody neck to sit at this chair, at this desk, and type on a laptop. So most of the magic happens out in my TV room. But it's fitting for me to be in my office today because I want to share with you some stretches you can do in your office chair to relieve neck pain. So lots of us spend a lot of times at our desks. And before you know it, you're typing along and you get pain in your neck and your shoulders and you don't know what to do. First, I want you to notice how far ahead in my seat I'm sitting. So my chin is in front of my shoulders are in front of my hips. So I want to back that all up so my ears are over my shoulders are over my hips. That is the very first thing I want you to do when you start to notice neck pain from sitting at your desk. The second thing I want you to do is try to get comfortable sitting with your back on the chair. My chair leans backwards a little bit, so really if I could sit it up like this, that would be a little bit better. But because I can't, I have my beautiful cupcake pillow here that I can put in my mid-back so that I can sit upright and I'm still supported. So that is the second thing I want to do. We haven't even gotten to any of the stretches yet. So first thing is notice how you're sitting. Sit back. Adjust your chair or add a lumbar pillow or an opus form or whatever it is so that you have that mid-back support so that you can sit ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips comfortably. The third thing I want you to think about is if you're doing that and you're still getting pain in your neck, you might be going like this. So really just keep in mind, ears over shoulders, super important when you're sitting at a desk. But let's get into some of those stretches. So stretch number one, super easy. You're just going to lower your ear towards your shoulder, get a stretch through the side of your neck. You can stay here and breathe, really relax those shoulders. It's not going to do you any good to have them all hitched up here. Really relax your shoulders, gently lift, lower to the other side, stretch the other side, slowly lift, and then lower your chin towards your chest, getting a stretch through the back of the neck. Then we gently lift up, and then we'll combine those three. So we'll lower towards one shoulder, very gently rotate back towards your chest, up to the other shoulder, and then we reverse that, coming back down towards the chest and the shoulder. Taking care only to do that half circle. We're not rolling our head backwards, just coming forward and to the other side. Now when you're doing that, if you notice that you have any real tender spots or spots that are really tight, just try to stay there and breathe for a couple breaths and it'll help to begin to release it. So that is stretch number one. Stretch number two, still going to be getting to the side of the back of the neck. And for this one, you're going to take your hand behind your back, other hand's going to come on the top of your head, and then you're going to lower your nose towards your underarm. So the hand on your head is just applying a little bit of pressure. It's not pulling on your head, but it's just applying a little bit of pressure to allow you to get that nice stretch. You don't want to really haul on it. Just sit your hand there. Slowly lift up, switch sides, and do the same thing. And slowly lift up, and then I usually do a couple shoulder rolls. Next stretch, hands are on your thighs. We're going to do a little seated cat and cow. So you're going to press your chest down, and then you're going to round your back up. Pressing down, so this is like a seated cow. Rounding up, seated cat. One more time. And then coming back up nice and tall. Nice deep breath in. And then this time you can exhale and you can just fold forward. Be careful not to hit your head on your desk. Let your arms hang. And slowly coming back up. And finally taking a nice deep breath in, engaging through your core. You're going to exhale as you turn to look over one shoulder. Slowly come back to the front. Exhale, turn the other way. Slowly back to front, and you're done. Hopefully that's going to help you get rid of some of the pain in your neck. Honestly, getting up and walking away is usually your best idea, but that's not always an option. I'll talk to you guys on Friday.